Okay, let's go back. So yan yung thermal efficiency, no, ng gas turbine cycle, okay, with isentropic efficiencies, no? Okay, so let's try to solve anong sunod kaya si gas turbine, okay? Okay. So next is okay, so dito na lang, no? Slide show na lang natin. Yan. Nasaan na yung bakit nawawala yung ano? Oops! Nawawala yung pen. The pen is missing. Okay. Tumag muna lang. Bakit ayaw? Let's try to find for the pen. Bakit wala yung pen? Wala. Anyway, sige. Ito. So, regenerative gas turbine. So, usually, the temperature of the exhaust gas leaving the turbine is often higher than the temperature of the air leaving the compressor. So, yun yung napansin natin during our past, if you observe, during our past solutions. Okay, sige, let's go back, no? Balikan na lang natin. This is not the right. So, yung first na lang, okay? Ito na lang, no? Ayan. So, if we compare the temperature of state 4 sa state 2, so we observe that the temperature of state 4 is greater than state 2. Now, okay, so the energy leaving the turbine can be extracted, no? Okay, to preheat the temperature of the air leaving the compressor. Okay, so from that, the thermal efficiency can be improved, no? Using or introducing a regenerator. Okay, so check natin dito. So this is what I have said a while ago, that the temperature of state 4, okay, is greater than state 2. So we can use the temperature of, since the temperature of state 4 is greater than state 2, therefore the energy of state 4 is greater than the energy of state 2. Now the energy, okay, can be extracted, no, to heat further the state 2, no? So yan, no? As we can see, from 2, it increases to Tx, no? While yung 4 is decreases to Y. But take note that Y is still higher than 2, okay? Y is would be equal to the temperature of state 2 will be equal to state Y if the effectiveness of the regenerator is 100%, no? Okay, so if the regenerator effectiveness is 100%, then 2 and then y, they are equal. And then, of course, x and then 4 ay magiging equal, no? Okay, so yan. So from that, the thermal efficiency of the cycle increases because the heat input in the combustor decreases, no? So ang heat input na lang natin from before, that is, ang heat input natin is from 2 to 3. Pero ngayon is that would be equal to from x to 3 na yung heat input. Same with yung QR natin. Yung QR natin is before is from 4 to 1, but now y to 1 na. So nagdi-decrease. Okay? So let's try to solve, no? So same problem except that, okay, this is ideal, no? Ideal ito. So yung regenerator effectiveness is 100% daw. Okay? So meron tayong dalawang problem dito. So determine the thermal efficiency, okay? If the regenerator has an effectiveness of 100% and B if 80% naman yung regenerator, okay? So that's not a problem. Kayang-kaya natin 'yan. So let's draw the ano na lang, no? The schematic diagram muna. Dito na ba? Pwede rin. Or yung ano na lang siguro, TS diagram, okay? Para makatipid tayo ng space. So, in the TS diagram, so ganitong nangyayari. So, bali dalawa yung TS diagram natin, no? A tsaka B. Okay, this is 1. 300 Kelvin ito. Ito naman noon ay, ano kaya ito noon? So, balikan natin yung mga past solutions natin. So, pinaka-first, no? Ito. .43. So, usulat ko lang. T2. 543.43 and then T4 is 717.66. Okay? So, back work ratio is 41.80. Sulat natin para ma-compare natin. Or wag na. Madali lang naman i-solve yan, no? Same process. Okay. So, this is 717.66, no? Then ito naman is 1,300 and then ito is T4. Sorry. Wrong. This should be 717.66. And then ito, delete na lang natin. Ayan. 543.43. Okay. So, sulat natin yung mga states. This is 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay. So, since the regenerator is 100%, then x and then 4 is equal. So, this would be x. Okay. Then 2 and then y is also equal, no? Yan. Okay. So, the thermal efficiency, no? That is equal to H 3 less HX. Okay. All over H QA. Bakit yan? Ano nangyayari? So, ano na lang gamitin natin? Work ng turbine na lang. Work net, no? Okay? So, work net na lang. Work net. Ideal kasi since wala tayong isentropic efficiencies, so the net work would be ideal, no? Over QA. So, in terms of enthalpies, this is equal to H 3 less H4, okay? Minus H2 less H1, okay? Divided by Saglit. So, ano na lang muna. Assuming constant, ano na lang muna, constant specific heats, no? Cold air standard assumption. So, in terms of temperature, that is equal to 3 less T4, okay? Minus the compressor, T2 less T1, okay? Divided by QA is T3 less Tx, no? Okay, so that is equal to T3, ayan, given, no? Okay. So, given yung mga, ay, bakit to? This should be QA. T3 less Tx. Okay, so take note again, Tx is equal to T4 and Y is equal to T2. So we can now, so maybe we can now change this to T4, no? Okay. Oh, we can simplify it, right? T3 less T4, yes. Maybe we can simplify T3 less T4. Yes, we can simplify it as ito is equal to 1 less, no? T2 less T1 over T3 less T4, no? Okay, so the thermal efficiency using cold air standard assumptions would be equal to 1 less T2 543.43 less 300 1300 less 717.66. Yun. Okay, so it becomes 58.18%, no? So this is in terms of cold air, no? This is cold air assumptions. And then using air standard assumptions, so we change the thermal efficiency into H3 less H4, H4 less H2 less H1 divided by H3 less Hx. Okay, but again, since the temperature of state X and state 4 are equal, then we can now change this into H4, no? Okay. Take note class that the enthalpy of air is temperature dependent only, no? Unlike for steam or water, the enthalpy depends on pressure and temperature, but for air, it depends on temperature only, okay? No matter how high is the pressure or how low is the pressure, it doesn't affect, no? Okay, so in terms of enthalpies, ano ba yung mga enthalpies natin? Using cold air standard, so we go back to I think that is problem number 2. Problem number 1, solution number 2, maybe. Or maybe this one. Let's us check. Oh yes, air standard analysis. So here H2 is equal to, where is H2? 544.18. H4 is equal to 789.37, no? Okay, so wag na natin kunin yung 1 tsaka 3. Memorize na natin yan. Alright. So, go back. Okay. So here, no? H3 is 1395.97 less H4 is 789.37. So minus H2 is 544.18 less H4. H1 300 0.19. Okay. Sorry. We can simplify this pala, no? So this could be this is equal to 1 less H2 less H1 over H3 less H4. Okay, to make it simple, no? 1 less H2, this is 544.18 minus 300.19 all over 1395.97 minus 789.37. Okay, so the thermal efficiency using air standard assumption is okay, that is 59.78%. Okay, so using air standard, no, analysis. Okay, next. So how about if the regenerator effectiveness is, let's say, regenerator that is equal to 80%, no? Okay, so the formula for the regenerator effectiveness, that is equal to the actual, no? Actual energy given, no? Or extracted, okay? Divided by the maximum energy that could be given, no? Okay, so going back to the figure, okay, ito. So the maximum energy, no? So yung maximum energy, saglit. Yung energy, okay, actual is from 2 to x. Then the maximum is 2 to 4. Okay, or pwede rin naman na 4 to, ito na lang. The actual energy extracted by state 2 is equal to H2 less Hx, no? Then the maximum is equal to Hx less H2. Okay? So, paano ba natin i-kukuha sa TS diagram? Okay, so ganito na lang. Sa TS diagram, wait, where are you na? Oy, mali yung drawing. Okay? 2C2, 2C4, nako. Ulitan na lang natin. Pangit yung drawing. Taasan pa natin para mas maintindihan. Yan. Mas maganda kapag ganyan. Mas mataas. Okay, this is 2, 4. Okay. This is y, no? So, kung mapapansin, y, no? Hindi siya umabot dito. That will happen when the effectiveness of the regenerator is not equal to 100%. Then yung 2 natin is mas mababa ng konti. Yung x, okay? So here is x. So the actual energy, ito yung actual, no? Yan, this is the actual. Okay? Then the maximum is ito. Ito yung maximum naman. So therefore, in terms of enthalpy, the regenerator effectiveness is equal to Hx less H2, okay, divided by H4 less H2, no? O, paano pa ba? Pwede pa bang, pwede rin, ano? Ito yung actual. Pwede rin, ano? Ito yung parang actual niya, oh. Ito yung parang actual. Then, the maximum naman is, pwede rin naman hanggang dito. Yan yung maximum. Pwede rin yan, no? Or that is equal to the actual is H4 less HY all over H4 less H2. Okay, pwede rin naman yan, no? So, hindi nagbago yung nasa baba, no? Parehas lang yan. Okay, so how could we find the temperature of state X now? But let's note that the enthalpies of state 2 and 4 is already given, no? So we can find for the enthalpy for state X. Okay, so sulat lang natin 0.8 is equal to enthalpy X less H2 is ano ba 544.18. Okay, minus H4 is 789.37 less 544.18. So H2 is equal HX, no? HX. That is equal to 740. No? .3. Ayan. So we can now solve for the thermal efficiency. That is equal to H turbine 3 less H4. Okay, minus H2 less H1 divided by ito yung work ng turbine, work ng compressor. The heat added is H3 less HX na ngayon. Okay? So, since given yung 3, 4, 2, okay? So, then yung X naman is nahanap na yung enthalpy. So, we can now solve for the thermal efficiency. H3 1395.97 minus 4 is 789.37. Okay, minus H2 300.19 1395.97 less 740.3. Oy, bakit negative? There is something wrong. Okay. I get it. Yun. This is equal to 55.30% yung thermal efficiency, no? Okay. So next. Cancel na pala natin yan. How about the effect of intercooling? No? What is intercooling? Okay, this is not intercooling, but this slide shows the processes involved in compression. We have adiabatic compression, or that is constant entropy. Okay, we also have this one. Okay, adiabatic, or this is compression, no? Constant entropy. Ito naman, compression, constant with cooling. Okay, So with cooling or assuming that is constant temperature, no? Okay, so as we can see, no class, maybe we could draw another. Save na lang natin to. Yan, sige. So, assuming na ito yung path, no? 1 to 2. This is case S is equal to C or constant entropy process, okay? So, then yung state 2 naman natin for assuming that constant pressure, no? Constant pressure, we have the same inlet and outlet pressures. So, assuming naman na ito yung yung state 2 natin, let's say 2 prime, no? This is when the process is T is equal to C, no? Constant temperature process. So, kung mapapansin natin, if we get the work done by the compressor, okay, for steady flow, alam natin na that is behind the curve, no? Okay, ito yung area. This is the area for the work done by the compressor when the process is constant temperature, okay? And then the area for the constant entropy naman, ito yung area, no? Parang ito yung area. Okay? Mas malaki yung area ng constant entropy kaysa doon kay constant temperature. As a result, there is a what do we call this? Saving, saving in energy, no? The area, okay, this one, itong area na ito yung saving. Kumbaga nakasave ka, you save power, okay? Nakasave ka ng power. When the process is constant temperature. So yan. So mas maganda pala na i-compress mo yung air at constant temperature process para makasave ka ng energy. So liliit yung work ng compression. If the work of compression decreases, okay, the thermal efficiency increases, no? So what if there is an intercooling na sinasabi? Take note, this is PV diagram pala, no? PV diagram. PV diagram. Now, if there is an intercooling, okay, meron bang intercooling dito? Yan, tama, merong intercooling. Okay, ito. So you have multi-stage compressor para magkaroon ka ng intercooler, no? Okay, so from 1 to 2, ko-compress niya. And then pagdating kay paglabas, tawagin natin na C. Okay, so the state C, papalamigin, no? Using intercooler. Okay, kapag lumamig yan, papasok ulit kay stage 2 compressor, then ayan. Okay, yan. So lumamig, no? From C to D lumamig. Ito yung process, 1 to 2 constant entropy ito, okay? And then yan. Okay, yan. From 1 to 2, kinompress. Yun. So kung wala kang intercooler, didiretso ka kay 2 prime, no? From 1 to 2 prime, wala kang intercooler, okay? Then ito naman yung constant entropy, constant temperature process, yan. So from 1 to 2, from 1 to C, ayun, okay? So the process at intercooler is constant pressure, no? Isobaric. So kaya yung line from C to D is horizontal, no? Kasi constant pressure siya. Then from D, yon, pupunta na kay 2. So as we can see, there is also a energy saving here, no? Yan, no? Habang pinapadami mo yung intercooler mo, class, you increase the intercooling and of course you increase the number of compressor, then parang ganito yung mangyayari. Okay? Parang ganito na yung mangyayari kapag mas madami. Ganyan, okay, ganyan. Yan, okay. So if that happens, then you will approach the constant temperature line. So habang dumadami, okay, parang ano na yung line mo, yung process mo nagiging constant temperature na. So habang dumadami, mas maganda pero hindi naman advisable na masyadong madami, no? So at least 2, pwede na siguro yung 2 or 3. Okay? So ito naman yung TS diagram. So from 1 to C, uminit syempre kasi kinompress mo yan. So tumaas from 1 to C, tumaas yung temperature and then pinalamig mo naging D, no? Dahil sa intercooler, okay? So from D, lumamig, i-compress ulit, tataas yung temperature, okay? So as we can see pala class, so yung line, yung 1 to D, ayan, okay. Mas mataas yung temperature ng D compare mo kay 1, okay? But if the intercooler is, or the intercooling is 100%, or ano bang tawag doon? Intercooling. Okay. Ano bang tawag doon? Nakalimutan ko ng tawag doon. Pwede kasi na ano, yung 1 tsaka D, magkaparehas yan, no? Pwedeng magkaparehas yung 1 and D mo. Okay? Perfect intercooling pala ang tawag doon. Okay? Perfect intercooling ang tawag doon, no? Kapag yung 1 tsaka D, nagkaparehas na. Okay? Sige. So, let's try to solve, no? Ito naman. So, there are 2 problems, no? Walang regenerator with regenerator, okay? For specific heats, that means you have to use the air standard assumptions, no? So, ito na lang, letter A na lang yung solve natin. So, solve using with 2 stages of compressions with intercooling, no? So, overall pressure ratio is 8. Okay. Backwork ratio, yung thermal efficiency na lang. Thermal efficiency and backwork ratio. For letter A, no regenerator is used. Okay, so letter A na lang yung solve natin. So, delete ko lang. Just delete. Okay, so let us draw the, wala palang sinabi kung ano yung intercooling dito. So, walang sinabi. With intercooling lang. Okay? So, if that happens, walang sinabi kung ano yung exit temperature ng, or yung entering temperature for, ano to? C, no? C. So, since walang D pala, no? So, since walang sinabi kung ano yung temperature ng D, okay, so assume that that is perfect intercooling. So, draw natin yung TS diagram para mas magets. TS diagram, so 1, yung pressure lines lang muna. Pressure lines, constant pressure lines. Okay, 1. And then ito naman si C, no? So si C, lumamig, assuming perfect intercooling, so magkapantay si C tsaka si D. Oh. And then from C, from D, naging, bakit 1? It should be 2. 1. Yung ito lang i-delete ko. Ngayon ma-delete. Kanya lahat. Ayan muna. Alisin na lang natin. 1 and then this is 2, no? And then, okay. 3 and then 4. Okay, so for the meantime, yan muna yung TS diagram. So baguhin natin mamaya. Depende sa mga masasolve natin. Okay. Sige. So overall pressure ratio daw is equal to 8. So that means that is RP. That is equal to 8 or that is equal to P max over P minimum. So this is equal to P2, no? P2 over P1. Okay. How about the intermediate pressure? Yung sinasabi na intermediate pressure, that is the pressure between these two lines, no? Ito. Ano yung pressure dito? Yan. Okay. pressure at D at saka C. Para makuha yun, yung intermediate pressure, usually ang kwan doon is, tama ba? RPX. Intermediate pressure. CD na lang, C. C tsaka D, that is equal to the square root ng ito, RP total. So ano ba yan? Square root of 8. Ano ba ang square root of 8? 2 square root of 2. So assuming that P1 is equal to 100 and then P2 is equal to 800, then therefore the formula would become, para makuha natin yung PC tsaka PD, that is equal to square root ng 100 times 800, or that is equal to square root ng P1 times P2. Ganun lang siya, no? Intermediate pressure. Okay? So, hindi naman natin kailangan yan. Ito naman ang kailangan natin. Nakita ko lang. Okay? So, yan. So, magbabago ngayon dito yung H2 class, no? Yung 3 natin, tsaka 4, hindi yan magbabago kasi yung pressure ratio between 3 to 4 is 8 pa rin naman, no? Pero yung yung 2 nga, yan, mababago yan. Kasi iba na yung temperature dito kay D, no? Okay? So assuming perfect intercooling, therefore T1 is equal to TD. Okay, how about yung TC naman? TC. Yan. Paano kaya? Okay, first solution. Using ano mo lang muna? Cold air. Okay? So that means constant is CP tayo. Kapag ganyan, CP is equal to constant. Kapag cold air standard assumptions, no? Cold air assumptions. Okay? So para makuha yung TC, formula is equal to T1 multiplied by PC over P1 K less 1 over K. Okay, so this is equal to 300. And then PC over P1 is, ayun na siya, 2 square root of 2 or square root of 8 para tipid sa ink, no? 0.4 over 1.4. Yan. Okay. .8, no? Okay. So, yan. So, okay. TC tsaka TD. Now, class, since yung TC natin napunta kay TD in which what do we call this? Yung T1 natin tsaka TD is parehas. Okay? So, ang TC mo would now also equal to T2. No? Paano nangyari yan? Okay? Kasi nga, alimbawa, let us assume natin na yung P1 is 100 and then yung P2 is 800. So from that, ang magiging PC is equal to ano? Edi, saan na yun? PC is equal to, ayun, 2 square root of 2 times 100. Di ano yan? 2 square root, 800, 2 square root of 2. Ayun, tama. That is equal to 282.84. Now, if we get the pressure ratio from D to 2, that is equal to 800 divided by 282.84, no? I think parehas pa rin yan. Ayun, parehas pa rin na 2 point ano, na that is equal to square root of 8 pa rin to. So parehas pa rin yung RP nila. Sorry. 2 square root of 2 pa rin to, no? So parehas pa rin, no? Okay, so yan. TC is equal to T2. If the process is, if the interpooling is perfect, no? Okay. At saka wala namang binigay na intermediate pressure. So, ayun yung mangyayari. Ganyan yung magiging mangyari. Okay, so since, yan, ito muna. Ito muna kayo. So, since alam na natin yung mga temperature, so we can now solve for the back work ratio and the thermal efficiency, no? Ito, yan. Taas. So, ano yung magiging back work ratio natin? Back work ratio is equal to work ng compressor over work ng turbine. Yung work ng turbine natin, same pa rin yan sa number 1. Same with number 1. Okay? Kasi hindi naman nabago yung temperatures dito with respect to number 1. No? Ito, pagbabago. Since yung temperature 2, 1 tsaka D parehas, yung C tsaka 2 natin parehas. That means, work ng compressor is equal to 2 times ano na lang. Work ng compressor from 1 to C. Yun na lang. Yung TS diagram pala natin, ito, andito dapat C2 pala. Lipat na lang natin. Yun, nandito dapat C2. Since 2 tsaka si C parehas na. Yan na yung mangyayari. Okay? So, in terms of temperature, kasi constant CP naman tayo dito, 2 times 403.8, okay, minus 300.19. So, the work ng compressor here is equal to 207.22. 6 kilojoules per kilogram, no? Yan, yung work ng compressor. So, yung work ratio na natin dito is equal to ano ba yung work ng compressor sa ano? Pwede rin naman na ano, T3 less T4. Okay? 2 times T3. Sorry. In terms of temperature, TC less T1. Okay, parehas lang yan, no? But anyway, tignan muna natin yung ano. First solutions natin. Ano ba yung back work rate or yung kwan natin dito? Work ng compressor, hindi na. Ayun, 244.89, no? Okay. 244.89. While here, lumiit kaya? Ayun, lumiit nga. Ayun, 207. Kanina, 244 point something, no? Okay. So, how about yung work ng compressor? Turbine. Work ng turbine is... Ayun, no? 585.83. So, yun na lang yung lagay natin. 585.83. 585.83. Wala na, yun lang may move pa ganun na. Ayan, yun. This is... Bakit baliktad? T3 less T4. Baliktad, baliktad ka. This should be, ito na pala. 2 times TC less T1 over T3 less T4, no? So, yun siya to 7.22 and then nakalimutan ko na. Ibalikan natin. 585.83. Paano ba gawin mo? Ito na lang. So, back work ratio is equal to 207.22 with 585.83. So, the back work ratio is equal to yun, 35.37%, no? Okay, so yan yung mangyayari. So, limiit yung back work ratio, no? Compared to sample number 1. How about the thermal efficiency? So, the thermal efficiency is work net over QA. Yung work net natin dito is work ng turbine 585.83 minus work ng compressor is 207.22. How about yung QA? Yun lang, yung QA mo is lumaki, no? Lumaki yung QA mo. Tignan mo. You know. So, kanina, dito yung QA mo. Yan. So, ngayon, umaba yung QA mo. Yan. H3 less H4, no? Ano ba yung kanina? 1.005 bata yung ginamit natin times temperature 3, 1395.93 minus T2. Yung T2 mo parehas kay T ng C, ano na yun kanina yung temperature ng, hindi na makita. Anyway, compute na lang natin. For 3.77. Let's check, no? 585. Ah, 1.006 ata yung ginamit natin, no? So, 1.005, no? 1.005, ano, malit lang naman yung discrepancy. Ayun. 37.97%, no? Okay, I don't know if it increase or decrease, no? Check natin kung nag-increase nga ba or nag-decrease. I think decrease. Decrease kaya. Efficiency. Wala ata dito. Back work ratio naman yan. Di dyan. Dito at ayun 44.79% to. Okay, so nag-decrease yun lang problema, no? So ano kaya yung gagawin mo para ma-decrease to, ma-increase yung ito, para ma-increase yung thermal efficiency, no? Ano kaya yung gagawin mo? So let us draw again the TS diagram, i-correct lang natin. Ganyan na nga lang. Oh. Okay. Ito si 1, ito si C. Ito naman si D. Saka si 2. Parehas dapat yan. 2. Okay. 3. And then 4. Masyado nang mahaba. So 4 is mas mataas, no? Nagpangit na. Hmm? One, and then si C. And then, ito naman si D. Ito naman si 2. O, ganyan na lang. Para mas mabilis, no? And then, si 4 is mas mataas. Si 4, si 3. Ayun. Okay, so 4 is higher than 2. Okay, tama. So, ganyan yung TS diagram. Okay, so that's all for the gas turbine power plant. Then you will have an assignment, no? Or maybe a quiz for this. So, yan. Okay.